If your parents had a baby monitor, it probably looked like this. A glorified walkie-talkie. No screens, no video, no Wi-Fi, no BS, just audio. You cried, they heard you, and they came to check on you. And you survived. You even managed to have a kid of your own if you're watching this. And now you're staring down a list of fancy baby monitors that can cost hundreds of dollars, prey on parents' fears, are prone to getting hacked, and require Wi-Fi just to tell you if your baby is crying in the next room. No thanks. You can skip all that baloney with confidence. This remains the only baby monitor you need. Let's talk about it. First of all, this isn't a brand thing. They're all basically identical. VTech is really common, but I only have this because it's a hand-me-down. And that's part of the point. These things are dirt cheap and they're ubiquitous. Brand new, they'll set you back maybe $30, $35, but you don't have to get them new. You might have a friend or family member who's done having babies and would happily give you one of these just to get it out of the house. And Facebook Marketplace is awash in these kinds of baby monitors. You can snag for just 10 or 20 bucks. Setup, what's setup? All you do is plug in the microphone, turn on the receiver, and you're done. Yeah, there's a list of settings here, but most of them you're never gonna touch. The only two that are actually useful are sensitivity and volume. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but sensitivity just controls at what threshold it starts sending audio at. At level 5, the microphone is always on and you can hear a pin drop in the baby's room, but I really wouldn't recommend that. At level 1 or 2, you'll hear everything you need to and nothing you don't. And you can make it pretty loud if you're cooking or out in the yard doing something, but volume level 1 will wake you from a dead sleep, no problem. And then there's the lights. I love the lights. When you're gritting your teeth through sleep training, you can turn the volume off so you don't go totally crazy, but you can still see what's up. Red is mad baby. Green is probably okay baby. And this thing is indestructible. No screen to break, no antenna to get ripped off by a toddler. I've dropped this countless times and it's still going strong. And I'm the second or third owner. Some video monitors boast battery lives of 12 hours so they can make it overnight. This thing is at least 8 or 9 years old and the battery still lasts a couple days with how I use it. Travel is a cinch. No need to find a way to mount a camera. Just throw these bulletproof walkie-talkies in your suitcase, set them up in the new baby's room, and you're good to go. Unlike a bulky screen unit, you can easily carry this around the house and even outside. Flip it on your pants and go rake leaves, no problem. Seriously, I'm at a park like a block from my house and this thing is still going strong. No Wi-Fi necessary. And that's with the microphone in my house, which is a complete dead zone most of the time. Okay, you're wondering about video monitors. Well, yeah, they work too, they're just totally unnecessary. They're gonna run you $100, $150, $200 new, but they're not gonna make you a better or happier parent. The video feed just preys on new parent anxieties. Then there's the Wi-Fi monitors, which are the most expensive of all. Now we're talking about sending a signal halfway across the country to some Amazon server farm and back to your phone just to know if your baby is napping in the next room. All of a sudden you need an app, and you better hope you don't get logged out and forget your password in order to go sit out on the patio while your baby is napping upstairs. You might even need a subscription. Anything that's online is prone to security issues. These cameras have been hacked by trolls and creeps, which means now we have to talk about two-factor authentication just to know if your baby is sleeping in your own house. This is ridiculous. And if you're thinking about safety, that these advanced baby monitors can help prevent SIDS or other worst parent nightmare scenarios, that's just not really the case. Although you can get baby monitors that claim to be able to measure your baby's breathing and heart rate, there's no evidence that they help prevent these vanishingly rare scenarios. The FDA won't allow them to be marketed as healthcare devices, and the American Academy of Pediatrics specifically recommends against relying on them to prevent SIDS. Baby monitors are devices of convenience. They're not really safety devices. They don't substitute for safe sleeping practices, and they don't meaningfully supplement them. All they allow you to do is go about your life with a little bit less hassle while keeping an eye on your baby. And for that, all you need is a walkie-talkie. Your baby cries, you hear them, you go and check on them. Simple as that, just like when you were a baby.